Okay, so this is our setup inside. We got a bowl to crush, cutting board, knife, our supers, newspaper on everything, then newspaper on the ground, and then this is our bucket system. The bucket at the bottom of the honey gate, paint strainer, then this with the holes, and we're gonna crush up our comb in that bowl and then pour it in here, and then we'll fill up our jars later. I made a video about this. I'll try to put a link in the description or show notes, whatever you want to call it, about how we made that and how it exactly works and stuff. Okay, get cutting. So, I guess we'll start with this frame. I just got like a fish knife or whatever you want to call it, fillet. Take this, put it in the bowl,
Smash it.
and smash it up.
I actually seen a video of that before.
Really?
Yep.
Make sure that everything gets, all the cells are crushed, that way all the honey gets out. Just like that. That's a lot of honey for one frame.
That means you'll have a lot more.
Yeah.
It's a lot of honey.
Yeah. Fill up the entire bowl. Mashing it. Mashing it.
Probably easier if you had like a potato smasher thing.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, so when we have something that looks like that, we'll take it over to the buckets.
Yeah.
Just kind of roll it over. Wow. Yeah, so this is pretty much one of the most minimal processes you can do, because there's like no filtering, no heating. It's not aerated.
Cheap.
You're getting cheap too. Very cheap. It cost me like $20 so to get everything I needed. Of course, the bowls and such I already had, so that's not counting that. But the buckets are food grade and the paint strainers and everything. So I'll keep working. These frames were mainly foundationless, but there was a starter strip, and you can kind of see it right there. They didn't quite fit out all the way. Just thought I'd mention that. I just want to say how excited I am. I finally get to harvest some honey. Yeah, it's been like 2 years in the making, and I'm pretty stoked. So hopefully we get a good amount. But for those of you who haven't seen honey in its natural comb, this is what it looks like. It's pretty impressive that some insects made this. I mean, it's really remarkable, and it impresses me every time. And it looks so beautiful. The white cappings with the golden honey in. It's really awesome. For those of you that don't know, this is what kind of extraction we're doing is a crush and strain method. So we crush up the comb and then we strain it through, and then a filter or paint strainer. I wouldn't say necessarily a filter, but that's the cheaper version. But and I think it's pretty fast too from what we've done so far. We've got about we've done about 5 frames in about 10 minutes, and so we're moving along pretty fast. I just wanted to stop and show this, but it's really amazing. And I think a lot of people take for granted honey. You know, they just don't realize the amount of work that actually goes into it. I mean, the bees built all that comb, then they got all the nectar and filled it all up, and it just really impresses me. It's amazing what nature's capable of. It really is. But this is what our little bowl looks like. Cameron and me are just crushing it up. We'll cut that out and crush it up, and then put it in the bucket. This is what the bucket looks like right now. It's about an eighth of the way full, but you can kind of see. I don't know if you can see, but there's a strainer and honey dripping down from it. You can kind of see honey dripping through there, and then I got a clear bucket so you can see how much we have, and that's our line, and it's only been going about 5 minutes dripping. So power of gravity. Alright, we're gonna get back to work. Still crushing. We got Cameron crushing this one. It can be a little challenging when you have a broken arm. But yeah, we're getting the job done. We've been working for about 20 or 40 minutes, but we stop and have quite a bit of taste tests, you know. On days like today, it's really sweet to be a beekeeper, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I kind of got into beekeeping for the honey, but it's been 2 years I've been in beekeeping, and it's much more than that to me now. It's, you know, all learning about the biology and techniques, and it's just, the honey's kind of an after effect for me right now, but it's really nice to get some. And if you're thinking about beginning a beekeeper just for the honey, it probably won't be worth it for you. But if you like all the other aspects, you like being outdoors, you like maybe woodworking, you like other things, you like being creative, coming up with new ideas that you think you can make things better, things like that, then it's definitely for you, probably. But if you're just in it for the honey, chances are it'll be too much work. You might as well just buy some from another beekeeper or someone else. But if you can deal with the rest of the stuff, the honey is definitely a good reward. Okay, this is the last frame. We did 14 frames today. There's still 6 more. But I realized that this is a pretty nice frame, but it's a lot easier if you cut the top and the sides and leave the bottom for last. That way it doesn't plop out as much. Yeah, and lots of people spend money on hot knives and stuff, but I don't have one, and it seems like it's working pretty fine. But sometimes it gets a little bit difficult towards the end down there, but just this little fillet knife cuts the wax pretty nice. And then this is one of my favorite parts. Plop the wax out and hold it in your hand. It's pretty great. And just throw it in the bowl. And like that. I find it's easiest to crush in one direction versus crushing all the way around. And just crush that up, and just keep going. So that's pretty much what you do. Last frame, it's 3:15. We started actually pulling the frames out of the hive at 1 o'clock, so it's been an hour and 15 minutes. Not that much time. Okay. Alright. Okay, so all our frames are currently in the bucket. This is our workstation. All our frames done. We did 14 frames today. This is top bucket's about two-thirds of the way full, a little more than that. And the bottom bucket is about a quarter of a gallon full, and that's pure honey. Raw pure honey, no filter. Just the only thing that it is it's just a little bit filtered for the wax. Other than that, it's completely all natural. All the enzymes and everything are perfectly in there. But our end result will be a top bucket filled with just wax, and then the bottom bucket filled with honey. And so I'm estimating it's about 2/3 of the way. If I put that down there, we're probably going to get about 2 gallons. Even if we get half of that is wax, we're looking at a gallon to a gallon and a half, probably a gallon and a half of honey. But we'll check up on this in about 3 or 4 hours, and we'll do a little update on it. But until then, so no dirt or bugs or anything get in there. I just got this lid, put it on there so it's sealed up. Don't have to worry about it. Me and Cameron are going to clean this up. I recommend covering the entire area in paper towels or newspaper or cardboard, anything, because it'll make cleanup a lot easier. Because like you can see, like you got honey on that, honey on the cutting board, knife in the bowl. The bowl got real sticky, but it's all stuck together. It's just easier to throw the paper away than it is to clean everything down and really scrub the honey off, because it can be kind of difficult. But yeah, we'll check up on that in 3 or 4 hours. It's dripping through at a fairly good rate now. It's pretty interesting. Before it was just barely dripping. Now it's kind of just solidly oozing out, and then there's some big drops every once in a while, like right there. It's about to go. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Kind of interesting. But yeah, we'll check up on it in a while. We'll see how much we got and how much wax. Alright, it's 7 o'clock, so it's been 4 hours since we started. And as you can see, right now we're at over a half a gallon. That's 2.5 liters if you're on the metric or whatever. Not imperial. And that's what it looks like right now, so still a lot of honey in there anyways. You can see the little bit of wax on there, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end the video right here. I might do just a little video filling up a honey jar later, but yeah, thanks for watching this 2-part video. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching the B-Man 97 channel.